for updates in the world of football.
Sterling for Liverpool. He's seen Henderson face to face with Fernandinho. Henderson! Oh wow! Lifts the Anfield roof. Company's error, yes.
Formula One.
Near him, because down the inside now comes Carlos Sainz on Lewis Hamilton. Sainz just squeezes Hamilton, who goes over the rumble strip.
Cycling, boxing, basketball, and lots more. Listen to us live on Sport Rush, Mondays to Fridays, 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. on Al-IyamoyeTv Radio. For more inquiries, please call 0806 242 9799. Sport Rush, your everyday dose of sports.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sportville on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. And happy Friday to Muslim brothers and sisters out there. I'm YAZID TAOHHED.
I'm sure Motion SMD Sports.
Okay, today's will be on EPL preview. As you know that EPL will be starting today with the first match between one of the legends of Manchester City coaching another team against his former team. That's Burnley against Manchester City this night between period of 8 o'clock p.m. to 11 o'clock p.m. Okay, starting with the news today on Chelsea. Starting from Chelsea. Why are you laughing? I'm not even started the news on Chelsea. Chelsea has eventually bottled Moises Caicedo. This is supposed to be given an award for Chelsea. Eventually bottled Moises Caicedo over 2 months deal on Moises Caicedo. Even I can check our past programs. We're saying Moises Caicedo will eventually join Chelsea. It's sure Moises Caicedo will join Chelsea. He does trying to delay the deal for them to reduce the money. And eventually we saw a dart coming from nowhere, which is Liverpool, and came up with 110 million pounds on Moises Caicedo. What a deal to the Brighton side. And now Moises Caicedo is set and is finally to join Liverpool. His medical will surely be booked maybe today, as said by transfer guru Fabrizio Romano. Yesterday I was also scrolling through the football and I just saw the news. Fabrizio Romano, here we go. I was like, well, where are we going to now? I just clicked on the news, I saw the deal, I shouted, hey! Oh, what a wonderful deal from Liverpool. So what do you see what we say as a word of sympathy to our Chelsea fans out there losing Moises Caicedo to Liverpool?
By laughing at all this, no, to be a sympathy for Chelsea. I know our fans out there that are watching me, you know my face very well. So I'll do something for Chelsea fan now. You know this, I can do my analysis like this. It's a very, very, very sad moment for Chelsea out there. And a very, very shameful transfer market. So far, so good for Chelsea fan. Very shameful act. So far, so good for Chelsea. Because I always say something. Whenever they're talking about transfers, we know Chelsea as a kind of team that no team will be able to have beat Chelsea for a particular player. I've seen a lot of players that have agreed to join several teams. At Chelsea, at the end of the day, I jacked the deal. The likes of William. William was not the medical for Tottenham Hotspur. It was adjudged. Go and look at John Mikel Obi. John Mikel Obi has worn the jersey for Manchester United, 2005. And it was a very strategic moment from Roman Abramovich then. He needs to go and take, so he took Mikel Obi and put Mikel Obi in a small room. And he looked Mikel Obi there. Only few people have access to Mikel Obi there. Only few people have access to Mikelobi. They changed the orientation of Mikelobi, and Mikelobi doesn't have anything to say than just to join Chelsea. And you know what? You can't rely on the fact that Abramovich era, they're one of the best era that Chelsea can ever have. They have this man before Granuskaya. They have Michael Eminano. Eminano will do his deal. Bruce Bock, they will do the deal to the extent that they will want to call the player personally. And the coach, they will instigate the coach to call the player personally. Look at the deal of Kai Havertz. When Chelsea bought Kai Havertz from Bayer Leverkusen, it was a talk of war between Chelsea and Real Madrid. At the end of the day, when Granuskaya needed to travel down to Germany, and he struck the deal. Nobody knew how she struck the deal. Even though Chelsea ended up in paying not more than what Madrid want to pay. They pay less to Madrid. So it's very, very, look at Eden Hazard. He should have gone to either Man U or Arsenal. He ended up at Chelsea. It's very, very shameful. A player that you know you really need. Do not lie for ourselves. A like player. For the player that Chelsea lose in this transfer market, N'Golo Kante. The like player is Moise Caicedo. No doubt about that. A player that loves transition from the midfield to the other box to box. He has the energy to do it. He can play various positions. Look at last season when Arsenal want to sign him in January transfer market. When he ended up saying you don't want to train with a Brighton, he came back to the team and he was deployed to right back, and he played fantastic well for Brighton. I don't know the reason why Chelsea will scout this player for all 2 months. And now, when the offer comes yesterday, they made a mistake. And it makes sense they made this. There's one thing we call counter offer in accounting. Even though when you're transacting business with someone, counter offer. Chelsea should have waited for Liverpool to bring in their first bid. They should have waited for Brighton to bring in for Liverpool to bring in the first bid before they counter the offer. Liverpool need to calm down for Chelsea. Although nobody will tell me he saw the deal coming. Even though Fabrizio Romano doesn't saw the deal coming. Yesterday morning, when I first saw the news, I can say I saw the news. I even posted the news, even though before Fabrizio Romano, I can say it because when the news first came in, Fabrizio Romano was busy with other transfers. You know, calls will be coming in for Fabrizio Romano. He's not the kind of person that always sleep. You meet him on YouTube every now and then, live, and after 1 hour or 30 minutes, this person posted a news that Liverpool only made call and asked about Moise Caicedo, and Brighton said it's available as well. They want to come with the bid. That is when Chelsea now have the bid to 100. Don't forget, this £80 million has been dragging. They have been dragging it with Brighton for past 2 weeks. And you know you need this player. Only 20 million difference. Only 20. It's very, very shameful. It's very, very shameful. 20. Chelsea. Look at the deal that Chelsea struck with Shakhtar Donetsk on Mikhailo Mudryk. Look at the deal. Arsenal only want to pay 85 million, and Chelsea went with 88. Let me tell you, if it was to be Todd Bowley and Mbali at the ends of affair of transfer, they would have struck the deal for Moise Caicedo since. They will have struck the deal for Moise Caicedo since. There are a lot of transfers that Chelsea has fucked up. They fucked it up on this transfer. That they've messed it up. It's very, very shameful article from Chelsea. Now, which player are they going for? Although we can't just say Moise Caicedo will give all for Brighton, for Liverpool. We can't say it to that guy, but there is space for Moise Caicedo as well at Liverpool. But that 100 million, I think Chelsea don't want to go beyond the transfer they paid for Enzo Fernandez in January when they bought him from Benfica. You know, Enzo Fernandez is 106. And don't forget, now in the British record, it's now Moise Caicedo. British world record, Moise Caicedo. Don't forget, Chelsea want to sign Donnarumma as well before. How much did Man U sign Donnarumma at the end of the day? Out of transfers. It's very, 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 very sad. I know most Chelsea fans out there. Go to Twitter yesterday night. earlier this morning in the middle of the night. Most Chelsea fans are calling for this guy to be signed. When the news popped up and said Liverpool have paid, Brighton accepted the offer immediately. Don't forget they only want 100 million. And they still want 10 million pounds extra. I don't want to know the payment structure that Liverpool wants to pay them. They will collect it. And I know Chelsea can only do two things for Chelsea fans out there. On Sunday, they should ensure Liverpool did not defeat them at Stamford Bridge. If possible, they should defeat Liverpool. Secondly, they should ensure Brighton suffer for what they did, dragging it to this extent. Mohamed Kudus, they should try and stop the deal with Ajax Amsterdam. Don't forget, this MU is what Mohamed Kudus is trying to avoid with Brighton. He said he need a release clause in his contract, and Brighton don't want to put in a release clause. Very, very sad moment. As in, I know most Chelsea fans they don't get themselves, even though till Sunday. It's only when the result of Sunday came out. No, I know it's not even possible for Liverpool to unveil Caicedo at Stamford Bridge. But I know you will see Miss Caicedo at Stamford Bridge sitting down, watching the game. Very, very sad. A player that Chelsea fan has been hoping they will unveil him on Sunday against Liverpool. Now coming. The reverse is the case now. I think they should go. They can rather go. I know they made the mistake of going for Latvia. That is when Liverpool said, okay. But there's something cooking. Now I don't understand. Is it that Liverpool thought Latvia is not up to 50 million pounds? Because don't forget they went for 47 million pounds. Is it now that they now think that Moses Caicedo is the best for them? I think when the season starts, we will know.
Okay, quickly on the Women's World Cup, Spain has defeated the Netherlands 2-1 and Japan are playing 1-0 with Sweden for 41 minutes. Okay, let's quickly pick around the teams and talk about how they will perform. Starting with Manchester City. Manchester City has made those like two transfer to Maciej Kovacic and Josko Vadio as Manchester City made this transfer window. Now Manchester City would be playing Burnley this night. What will you see to the performance against Burnley this night?
It has not been a very, very good transfer market for Manchester City. No doubt about that. They lost Riyad Mahrez, and they have failed to replace Riyad Mahrez. They lost Gundogan, and I think they've not gotten someone to replace Gundogan. They got Kovacic. Kovacic has different profile to Gundogan. Gundogan scoring is not a problem for Gundogan. Defending is not a problem for Gundogan. Creating chances is not a problem for Gundogan. But look at Maciej Kovacic, for example. Kovacic in his entire career at Chelsea has not even scored up to 10 goals. The assist for Kovacic at Chelsea so far has not even reached 15 assists for the past 4 or 5 years that he has spent at Chelsea. It means they are only getting another proof right from Maciej Kovacic. Look at the game against Arsenal, whereby Maciej Kovacic was trying to play as he always played at Chelsea, taking on 3 or 4 midfielder and defenders, and at the end of the day, not ending up releasing the pass to be a final pass. So final pass from Maciej Kovacic is missing. But and I think Man City will have a lot of problems this season because don't forget last season whenever they are having difficulties to beat teams, they bring in Riyad Mahrez. Against Chelsea, they are playing 0-0. They brought in Riyad Mahrez and they eventually scored goal. Same thing in the FA Cup as well. And other games like that, Riyad Mahrez came in and Man City performed very well. But to me, I don't see Man City going all the way to win the league this season. My own opinion, so far like this, I don't see Man City going to win the league. This is because they failed to progress with the players they have. They lost some players and they are not able to bring in players to replace this kind of player. Against Burnley, it's a very possible. I mean, a slight win for Manchester City against Burnley. Burnley will give them a but don't forget Burnley as well. They've lost some players as well. Ian Martin at Chelsea. They lost Ian Martin back to Chelsea on loan. Last season, he played almost 34 games for Brighton. For Burnley, and he scored like 5 goals and do a lot of assists for Burnley last season. So I still think Man City will still urge Burnley tonight around 8 p.m. tonight.
Burnley were the first team to start training the players at the beginning of the season.
they might be the first to start. Don't forget, they met Manchester City in the I think in the FA Cup or Carling Cup like that, and Manchester City defeated them 6-0.
6-0, yeah.
So I don't see what they can use to outsmart Manchester City.
Okay, let's take a good look also at Arsenal. Arsenal as a whole, likes of Declan Rice into the team, likes of Kai Havertz, likes of Martin Odegaard parallel team, Bukayo Saka, the star boy at the forward, and the likes of Jurgen Timber, the log at the back, where it was very, very fantastic against the Manchester City match, defending a lot of balls. It will also be the performance as they start to the season, as the first match will be Nottingham Forest tomorrow.
Fantastic performance for Jurgen Timber, defensive wise, attacking wise, not that good for Arsenal. If you look at the game against Manchester City, he was able to mark out I think who played Bernardo Silva. Because before Bernardo Silva could cut to his left leg, he will come back to the right leg of Jurgen Timber, and you know Jurgen Timber is a right footer. So he only have the chance to play on various positions. But attacking wise, Arsenal will miss the style of play of Zinchenko or like of Trippier. They will miss such. But Timber, very good signing. Only if Mikel Arteta think enough that Gabriel Martinelli is not worthy to be in Arsenal for Season. I'll continue saying it. A very childish play from Gabriel Martinelli. He has not improved. He has not improved. You know, a player will play and he will improve. For example, let's look at Mikel Arteta. His performance was not that good. It was very woeful for Chelsea last season. But look at this preseason. Most people are now focused on Mikel Arteta. That it's now time that he will prove his potential for Martinelli, from being little bit good, not even good, now to worst, playing from corner to corner. It's very, very sad. Look at when Arteta brought in Leon Trossard. The game changed. And Arteta should not, I'm begging Arteta, on behalf of Arsenal fans, not to use Kai Havertz as false nine. Please, because we should not neglect the chance of saying we want to use false nine. He can't give Arsenal what they want. Look at when Nketiah, although Arsenal doesn't trust Nketiah. Well, look at when Nketiah came in. All Man City defense, they know someone came in. The kind of aggression. Even though me, that have played ball for the past 15 years, that has been that play ball, if I want to play against Kai Havertz, I'll be rest assured that what he does is to just have the ball on the air, chase the ball, be sluggish on the ball. Either should find a solution to the attacking line, and you should please bring in a striker if you want to send Folarin Balogun. And find a way to be substituting Bukayo Saka. Look at the game against Man City. He doesn't play that much. Declan Rice, good. And I say Declan Rice, Partey in the midfield and all that. I think with that, with bringing in David Villa and the likes, I think Arsenal as well, they are good to go. But I don't see them winning the league as well.
Okay, let's take a short break from here. When we get back from the break, we continue on the EPL preview. Yeah, reviewing all teams as they move into the start of the season. Do stay with us. Thank you.
Thousands have been disappointed severally in their bid to seek greener pasture abroad. To those quack in the traveling agency business, it is a rocket science. That is not our case at TAOHHED Travels and Tour. We have in-depth details on how to successfully, without stress, help you process and secure your visa to anywhere in the world. Do you want permanent residential visa, visiting and tourism visa, student visa to places like Europe, America, Asia, Africa? It's no big deal to us at TAOHHED Travels and Tour. Our years of experience and expertise speaks volume for us. Let's process and secure visa for you to UK, USA, and Canada within a twinkle of an eye. We offer Hajj and Umrah services to our Muslim faithfuls. What are you waiting for? Consult us at number 9 TAOHHED Central Mall, Sholanke Street, behind Laroy Hotel, Abiola Way, Abeokuta. 0802 733 0900 or 0806 578 4060. Stop wasting money. Pay for peace of mind. Talk to TAOHHED Travels and Tour.
gbogbo aláfẹ́ tó gbayì tó fẹ́ wọṣọ yìí ṣoge tó bágbàmú ló ń kọjá lọ sí House of Zayana. House of Zayana, the name I know when we talk of top-notch fashion, quality materials and class. House of Zayana, lẹ́tí máa rójúlówó Turkey wears, Egypt and Malaysia clothing, Dubai, àwọn designer bags lóríṣiríṣi, àwọn ìtẹ̀lẹ̀ bàtà tó jiná tí wọ́n fawọ́ original ṣe, àwọn aago kájọ́ tó ń ka wákàtí ọjọ́, designer sunglasses and perfumes, pẹ̀lú àwọn gbogbo nǹkan tóbìnrin àsìkò fi ń gbafẹ́ lò gbà. Mo débẹ̀, ojú mi ń ṣe kámi, èmi ni ó rà, èmi ni ó mú. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin mùsùlùmí ẹlẹ́sìn tẹ́ gbòógè gbọ́n pa fashion tẹ́ wá nílò jàlábíà, hijab àti àbáyà lóríṣiríṣi. House of Zayana lẹ́ ó ti rí gbogbo ẹ̀ rà. House of Zayana wà ní 52 Ọlọ́run ṣògo road, adjacent Redeemed Church, Agape Parish, Ọlọ́run ṣògo Abẹ́òkúta. Lórí Instagram, House of Zayana 08165688618. House of Zayana, ilé ìtajà tá a ti ń tojúlówó aṣọ àti nǹkan aṣaralóge tí ń gbéni níyì.
Sportville on Al-IyamoyeTV and radio. We're still on an EPL preview. Okay, let's divert into Liverpool. Liverpool have made one of the greatest deals so far on Moises Caicedo. Quick question on that: do Moises Caicedo really worth £110 million?
I'm still soliciting for. I'm still sympathizing with Chelsea fans. It doesn't work up to 110. But don't forget, it's the transfer market. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
And don't forget, I always say it, any player that doesn't have a release clause, very difficult for a team to buy such a player. If you don't have a release clause, it's very difficult for a team to trigger, to look at issue of other players like Harry Kane as well. It's very difficult when you don't have release. And I don't know the reason why players always sign a contract when they know there's no release clause. It doesn't work. But if you ball on the pitch, Caicedo will do the talking on the pitch aside from the transfer. But the talking that Caicedo will do, will he be able to score goals like people will expect from Caicedo? Caicedo will not play more than what he's playing at Brighton. He can only improve on some aspect of his game, like maybe scoring a little bit. Don't forget, he always scores screamers at Brighton. He only long distance shots goals that he scored from Brighton. But all in all, Liverpool are getting out of the transfer in EPL. Liverpool got the most best transfer. Going for Moises Caicedo is not even up to 24 hours. Not up to 24 hours. Don't forget, it's even possible to play against Chelsea on Sunday. Caicedo is possible to play against Chelsea on Sunday because he has been playing. He had a good preseason with Brighton as well, and he doesn't need a work permit or anything. He's playing in England before. It's very good deal, very good, fantastic deal for Liverpool. Don't forget, they've lost Fabio and Henderson, and now they will go in the new season with Moises Caicedo, McAllister. Don't forget, both of them play together at Brighton, and I know inside me, McAllister will be the engine behind this. He would have advised Liverpool and said, see, this guy, we play together at Brighton, I know what he can do for you. No, we're going to say Caicedo, McAllister, and Szoboszlai.
Yeah.
But sometimes we might not be saying Szoboszlai because he needs to adapt to the EPL style of play, language, and likes, or something like that. We might end up in saying maybe someone besides Caicedo, maybe Besetic, or Curtis Jones, like that in midfield. Or we end up seeing Moises Caicedo, McAllister, and Mohamed Salah
in the midfield.
It's quite possible. And having another person, another player, maybe Gakpo, playing from the right hand side, having Jota, having Luis Diaz. It can come in any form. And don't forget, any moment, this now be a lot of work for Moises Caicedo to work so much. He will play closely to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Closely to Arnold. You have to help Arnold out. And I know with this transfer, Liverpool, they are good to go. Yeah. Even though I take them to be in the title race. I take Liverpool to be in the title race. They only lack one thing. to get a replacement for Matip. But I don't see Liverpool spending any money again. Aside if they sell the player now. So Liverpool, I see them as a title contender. Even though I doubt if they will not win the league next season. Yes. Because look at their front three. There is no new player in their front three. The 5 players they have in the front, no new player. They are all players that have been at Liverpool for a long period of time. Only McAllister and Szoboszlai. So I'm not saying they are not good to go. They are good to go. Even though they are good to go than the Man City. Yes, they are, because in the attacking wise, same with Man City, Liverpool. Yeah. In the midfield, teams in England know Caicedo and Macarena, but nobody knows what Szoboszlai can do. In the defense, normal. But Van Dijk, Matip, or Konate, we have Andrew Robertson, we have Arnold. So they are good to go to me, even though than Manchester City, they are good to go.
Okay, on Manchester United, the Red Devils, as we have seen them parade the likes of Andre Onana, the likes of Mason Mount, into the likes of Odion. Odion is on injury at the moment. Now we have the likes of Rashford, the Sancho, and Tony, the skill freak, and we have the likes of Alejandro Garnacho and all other players, and their captain also, Bruno Fernandes. How will you see Manchester United performance as they move down to the season?
Mine also are they are good to go because most of the transfers are players from APL. They brought him Mason Mount from Chelsea. And Andrew Nana doesn't need any adaptation. Good with English, so he doesn't need any adaptation. Odion will not start the season with them, so I don't see Odion starting, maybe starting even ahead of Rashford. So, but the issue that I will have with Eritrean is who is to play from the creative position between Mount and Bruno Fernandes. Don't forget the last preseason game against our RC Lens, they played Casemiro, Mason Mount beside Casemiro, and play Bruno Fernandes in the middle. If he's going to go with that, he should expect a lot of fouls from Casemiro and probably yellow card, red card, because most works will be on Casemiro. Although Mason Mount is kind of player that lost marking as well. The energetic play from Mason Mount, now you will enjoy him very well. He's not a goal scoring like that. He's not a goal scoring midfielder like that. A selfish midfielder. But I think Manchester United as well, they got a very good goalkeeper, even though he's prone to errors. And they have good central backs, the wing back position, the right and the left hand back position. They're also good to go with the kind of market they make. But my concern is on Rasmus Højlund. But Manchester United next season, I think they will also go to Champions League. My take on Champions League slot next season is Man City is going, Liverpool is going, Manchester United is going, Arsenal is going to Champions League.
Chelsea.
No Chelsea, although all eyes are not on Chelsea because since people believe Chelsea will not be able to spring surprise. But let's shift, of course, a little bit on Chelsea. They'll go to Europe, probably Europa. The team that coming down is Newcastle United because they will need to go and spend the UEFA Champions League, which they have never done before. So the workload, the stress, the pressure will be on them. You have to replicate the performance and the Champions League and the performance in the EPL. So I don't see them going to Champions League next season as well. Chelsea probably Europa, and surprisingly they might be in top 4. But my question is, who is coming down from all these 14 dimensions? Never can tell. We never can tell. Chelsea can also go to Champions League, but I don't see them going to Champions League in the first league. They can go to Europe.
Okay, let's take a look at our comments on Facebook. KOTD are saying, well done, SMD and YAZID Sports. Shodimu Adebayo saying, good morning, SMD Sports. Good morning to you all also. Brian Onigbidio Al-IyamoyeTv say, good morning and well done to you guys. Good morning also. And Shodimu Adebayo made a funny comment saying, Chelsea knows what they are doing because the patient dog eats the fattest bone. Watch out.
It's not all the bone. It's not all the bone that a dog will eat. It's not all the bone.
So Chelsea are cooking something behind that we don't.
If they cook finish, maybe someone will come and carry the food and eat again. What they cook on most
Caicedo.
People just come and they put choking of an eye, not even up to the fires, and they carry the food. They go and eat it.
Okay, if you have a different opinions on everything we have discussed on the program, likes of Chelsea and losing Moses Caicedo and who did go for next. Okay, on Liverpool's performance, next to the Manchester City. As SMD Sport has said, Liverpool would be ahead in the title race compared to Manchester City. Also, Arsenal with the likes of Declan Rice and never to use Kai Havertz as the first nine, or problems would befall Arsenal.
I don't know whether Arsenal fans love Kai Havertz like that.
You guys might have different opinions on what SMD Sports and I have discussed on the program. Drop your comments on Facebook at Al-IyamoyeTv Radio and also on YouTube at Al-IyamoyeTv Radio. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and always like, follow, comment, and share our programs on Facebook at Al-IyamoyeTv Radio. I remain YAZID.
I'm sure anyone should SMD Sports.
Tell you a goodbye.